of this made. Smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo. About that money, what we get into. Shamo. About that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like, they go. She like, they go. Okay. Okay. That knock. What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovitz.
Popovitz
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. And we in the end game because, as I like to plainly say, you never know when you gonna be spinning in the clip, good or bad. And for the last few days, a white woman named Pearl Davis has been spinning in the clip crazy. She got YouTube up in the outroar. Like, you know what I mean? She got YouTube going up in flames. And although her name is Pearl Davis, she goes by the name of JusT PearLY ThingS. Rewind. A couple months ago on the live stream, I talked about her briefly in this sense, saying that, you know, I guess the YouTube algorithm started to show her little shorts. And lately I've been doing a lot of shorts as well. Started seeing a lot of her little clips. She got a lot of talking points of the Manosphere. And, you know, if you rock with Popovitz TV, good looking. But you know that I don't subscribe myself to the Manosphere, meaning the red pill. I'm not a red pill. I'm not a blue pill type of guy. I rock with what I rock with. I agree with what I agree with. My stances are what they are. And I'm open to, you know, to having a conversation and being enlightened. Some things I agree with, some things I don't. But I am familiar with a lot of the players and the people that's in the Manosphere, or dare I say, the black Manosphere. You know what I mean? And so she recently had a show. I don't follow her channel. I'm not a subscriber to her channel, rather. I do see a lot of her stuff pop up in my algorithm. And side note, she does work her ass off. The clip that I seen her do, and when I was talking about in the live that I did, I was saying, damn, she just came out of nowhere, it seems like. Like, all of a sudden, she blowing up like the world trade. Like, you know what I mean? It's time to get paid and blow up like the world trade. Biggie reference. And I said, damn, how is she becoming the authority, or why is she spinning in the clip so much? And the little video that I seen of her, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she had said something to the effect that she was putting out like 70 videos a day or 70 clips a day. And I'm like, damn, that is remarkable. That is to be commended. That is putting, you know what I mean, your head down and going to work and getting to it. So salutes to her for that. I guess she had some racist white supremacists on her show. And I did see the clip, you know, some of it. And I didn't watch the whole show. Like, again, I'm not, I'm not really a fan like that. And it's not even nothing negative. So I guess he was saying some outlandish shit, some outlandish shit. She was agreeing. She was like my Africans, and, you know, not really a lot of pushback. And what I learned is, you know, she has collaborated with a lot of those, you know, said people that's in the red pill sector, you know, flying them out, or she flies out and, you know, reaching out, trading emails on the call, on the bat line, as I like to say, with some of these other content creators. And some of them are real big and real popular. Definitely more bigger than Popovitz TV for now. And what I've learned is, you know, since she's come out and, you know, did this interview with this guy, you know, Nick something or whatever, she since then deleted the video, you know, apologized, made an apology. I did watch said apology. Do I think she's being sincerely remorseful? I don't know her, So I can't say yay or nay. I would like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and not just white people, just in general, as a person that know what it's like to lose himself, know what it's like to put his foot in his mouth himself, know what it's like to do some bad things and just, obviously want a second chance. So this has nothing to do with her being white and us black folk being forgiven. That's just me personally. When I watched the apology, I said, she didn't. The only thing she didn't mention, that a lot of people was giving her flack for, and rightfully so, was the fact that slavery, as we know it, for black folks, wasn't as bad as we make it out to be. And, I think that was obviously wrong for her to say, to have an opinion on. And, we wasn't there for us black folks living in 2023 and even some years back. So we don't know how bad it was, whether it's what we seen depicted in the movies or whether it was worse or whether it wasn't. She didn't address that part. However, she did apologize. And what I see is Abyssinian. He's a like the leader, or, one of the grandfathers, if you will, of, the Manosphere and the Red Pill content. And I seen some of his shows. Not really, I don't really watch his channel like that. So, I can't really attest to all of the, the things he does. But I know, obviously, he's one of the first. He's one of the forefathers. And, way before the Kevin Samuels and other people. Then it's obviously O'Shea, Duke, Jackson, back at it again, who content and channel I do watch. And O'Shea is another individual who works extremely hard as far as content creating, putting out content. So I'm definitely in tune with O'Shea. I like his channel. I like his perspective. I don't agree with everything that he puts out. He came out pretty much like, he wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? Definitely went and collaborate with her. Never, ever, 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 like ever, 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 ever. And she went on Abyssinian speaking to him show the other night. I didn't watch the live. After she apologized, she like, yo, I'm gonna be on his channel. So if you want to, come drop a chat, come talk with me directly, pull up, I'm gonna be over there. And, I've seen a lot of reactions. The Phil Show, another brother who I like, he just was in South Africa. He's back now, made it back to the U.S. His take on her, I thought, was pretty interesting because, since the passing of Kevin Samuels, who obviously I also was a frequent watcher of his content. Nobody is like the self-proclaimed godfather, of YouTube. And obviously, we all know who Kevin Samuel is and was, and he's still spinning in the clip, And I don't think his message and his content is going nowhere. That's just a side note. But, since he passed, it's almost like she was elevated, or you could say maybe she's seen a lane. And it was like some people would say when Pac passed, DMX slid right on in. And when DMX was in, Ja Rule came in. And, in different spaces, if you have a similar content or a similar vibe, people will, be drawn to you. And so she ain't do nothing but capitalize. And what Brother Phil was saying is like a lot of, black YouTubers and black people in this space, they ran over there like Mediocre Tutorial Reviews, MTR, who was another brother I found during the pandemic. And I like his channel as well. I like MTR. What up, YouTube? Let's get active. I like the brother. He does a lot of collaborations with a lot of people. And apparently, I guess he flew over the pond to collaborate with her. And on his way back, he was unaware of what was going on. And since then, he came out and, he let his stance be known that he wasn't rocking with her. And I know this is a lot to take in. Star Wars, they threw 2 at me, I threw 4 back. So people is taking stance and drawing they lines in the sands. And I'll just say this. I wasn't invested. So to me, it's like a duck, water off my back. I don't really feel, I'm not triggered. I don't feel outraged. I don't feel like let's put on a stake and burn this shit to the ground like Tamika Mallory. Let it burn. Like, I don't feel that. What I will say is that a lot of times with black folks, we let people in our space, or we elevate people that's of the other and, but you black. And, like a lot of people were saying, or some people rather, you have black women in this space that has some of the same talking points as Kevin Samuels, as, Mediocre Tutorial, as Abyssinia, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And they don't seem to be elevated, although I can say Antoine Daniels did have Crimson Cure, on his channel, flew her out, took care of her according to him. And she's another, sister who channel I do like. I do watch some of her videos. I did watch her take on on JusT PearLY ThingS. Her take was pretty profound as well. I like the sister, so salute to her. We don't really big up the people that's in our space. And you see the Vlads, and you see, even with people like my son coming out talking about Vlad and, how he didn't apologize to the minister, and when this whole thing was going on, people still run to his platform instead of to the black platforms. And for whatever reason, whether it's the Willie Lynch effect, whether it's, deep rooted through slavery, hatred for ourselves, and look at yourself, ashamed of being black, And I'm being funny, but I'm totally not, coming from a light-skinned black person. We always give each other the side eye or never really want to work with each other, and we'll always prop somebody else up for whatever reason. And I don't have all the answers. I'm not Sway. You see what they did to Kanye. You see what they did to Nick. When it comes to these other communities that build together, that pray together, that work together, that right or wrong, they're going to stand together no matter what. Then in the back office, when we get in the house, then I'm going to tell you about yourself. But when we in these streets and we dealing with what we dealing with, we going to stay on code, and we not going to bend, and we not going to fold. I subscribe to that. Boyce Watkins, B1 first, you black first. Oh, but you black, as I plainly say on the channel. That's our problem. That's one of our problems. So you say, instead of boosting her up, and again, her work ethic is out of this world. So I salute to anybody that's working their ass off. But Antoine Daniels had, interesting perspective, viewpoints. A lot of people in his comment section was like he's unbiased. And for the most part, I thought he was unbiased as well. He like, if you don't like it, then I'll work her. If you don't like it, do something about it. Stop being fake mad. Stop being fake outraged. Stop playing the victim. Like, you're a victim. And I don't subscribe to being a victim. I subscribe to taking action first. And if the food ain't on the stove, then I hunt for it. That's a Lil Wayne reference. I hunt for it, as we should and as we all should do. So, a lot of things can be taken from this. The main thing, what I say is, number one, we need to stop propping people up. We need to work with our own. We need to go out and get something. And nobody's gonna, feel sorry for you and where you're at. So if you don't like something, then build your own platforms. You hear the Kyries or different people when they speak about these white owners, the NFL or the NBA, etc. If you don't like the institutions, go build your own. Now, I know in America that may be easier said than done, because it's a lot of things that's in place, whether you believe it or not, whether you subscribe to it or not. As far as redlining, red tape, them giving, immigrants and other people more resources and more chances, to build wealth when they come to this country, as opposed to the people who this country backs was built upon, the blood, sweat, and tears, and it's blood in your eye. So I agree, it may not be easy as said, as said. However, it's still not an excuse not to go out and do it. The thing is, we need to find like-minded people who want to build, people who, my brother Gray said, it's not always who you want to work with, but who want to work with you. And the thing is, we may want to work with a lot of people that don't want to rock with us, that don't want to work with us. And then we'll shun the people that actually want to work with us for whatever reason, whether it's status, whether this person got a million subscribers, which JusT PearLY ThingS has. She surpassed 1 million subscribers on YouTube and on TikTok, where she first started. We have a lot of culture vultures. Is she a white supremacist because she had a white supremacist on her show? I don't know. I don't know her. I don't think she is, as Abyssinian and other people was pointing out. Her staff is mostly black. She employ a lot of blacks. And, for the pro-blacks or the people that claim pro-black, they ain't got no black staffers on their staff. Everything is, Dolo, they one-man band, and full transparency, I'm a one-man band show for now. I do plan on working and collaborating with other people, and I welcome all, you know what I mean? But I say, if it's not affecting your daily life, don't let these social media characters, content creators, celebrities, athletes, entertainers be your illahs or be your gods or be people you hold up in high reference. So when they do something like put a known racist supremacist on a platform, which she has every right to do, that's her shit. You know what I mean? Like, I built my own. So get your own. You can't tell somebody else what they do in their house. If you don't like it, then unsubscribe. As Dr. BOA should say, unsubscribe. He's another one in the, the Black Manosphere YouTube sector, even though, his thing now is that, the atmosphere, the alpha fear. You know what I mean? And I like Dr. BOA. That's why I just quoted, unsubscribe. And y'all know I'm running through these YouTube streets. Y'all know I run through these YouTube alleyways, and they should have never. But you can't dictate and tell somebody else what to do on their platform. If you don't like it, then don't subscribe. If you don't like it, then don't watch. Don't big them up. Don't share the videos. Don't rock with them. You know what I mean? And then build your own platform so people can rock with you. That's my take from it. You know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Is she a racist? Do you buy the apology? Whose side are you on as far as the other black content creators that's much bigger than me that has rock with her, that has collaborated with her? Whose stance are you taking? Are you taking Antoine's side? Are you taking mediocre tutorial reviews? You know what I mean? Are you taking O'Shea, Duke Jackson? Are you taking Abyssinian? Whose side are you taking and why? You know what I mean? And was you rocking with her prior to her having this guy on her channel? But you know what it is. It's your guy, Popovitz. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovitz TV. We live, we rolling. We unscripted, we authentic, that feeling, back up and here one more again. Yeah, kid.